Yeah, I'm getting three options. I'm getting 360p, 240p, and 144p. All right, let's see. Okay. I am kitted up and ready to rock and roll. hmm I have a few. I'm gonna buy mine from another one from Therapist now. All right, I'm in the lobby whenever you're ready. Oh wait, that's well, because it doesn't really matter what fucking time you pick. Actually, you can't even pick a time, so I'm in the lobby when you're ready. Before I get booted out. Yeah, you want to go Skyrim? Sure. I don't even know what I have for a fucking. I have a Keter, so I don't really care. Oh fuck, mother of pearl. Hey man. So my hair is getting to the point where I'm gonna have to start wearing a headband to keep my hair out of my face. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just say I can't wait for this shit to be over. They're not the state. My state, Connecticut, is talking about starting to open stuff back up in the around the 20th of May. So we'll see. They're saying like we'll open it back up as long as there's no new cases in um uh as long as there's no like big increases in cases between now and then.
Well, that's the thing, man. It's just like pretty rough. Don't want to get people in fear.
What?
are in.
My quality is up too. It's finally at 7.26. All right, I'm in Ollie, or I think I'm under Ollie.
Oh my god, I missed completely.
Oh, you're.
Wait, is that
upstairs.
you that I'm shooting at?
No, you're not. You're upstairs. I'm coming to you right now.
Alright.
Oh, the scabby boys are mad at you.
сюда, попробуй
меня
трахнуть, я...
Someone's shooting.
That's me shooting. Oh, I'm dead.
That quick shit.
Yeah. This scabby boy did not want to die. At all. The tanker helmet fucking tanked a headshot.
Oh my god, I'm bad. Bro, why am I missing so much?
Alright, well, I'm ready whenever you are.
Yep. Right, once I'm dead. I'm gonna attack the scabby boys. Oh shit, I'm bleeding out actually. Oh, I just got the shroud mask.
Oh, nice.
That's like blinding. Bro, I just not dead. What the hell? One, sugar. Bro. You. Wait, can I nominate this dude? Or not? Dude, are you serious? Oh my god. My game just went on my other monitor. I hate this game. Still here?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm setting up my
Cool.
my YouTube widgets.
Your YouTube what?
My YouTube widgets for
Oh, for sure.
Streamlabs. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Alright. Let's just see. Oh, so you can, okay, that's cool. Sweet.
Interesting. It's not showing up. Oh, enable events for subscribers, members, and super chats. Okay.
What is happening?
Turn the audio off. All right. That should be good enough for now. Are you ready to run labs or not? I'll be right back.
I'm gonna have to restart my game. Ay, ay, ay. Oops. And I wonder.
I'm back.
Lit.
Did you figure out what was wrong?
Yeah. Just the game potatoed on me. Like it went into the other screen and then I just ruined the whole entire like frame rate and everything. There we go. Okay, I'm ready to go hit labs when you are.
I almost insured everything.
Oh my god, I insured by accident. I can't believe
I almost insured too. I was like,
Dude.
let me make sure I don't do that.
Yeah. It's just, it's a habit, you know? It's rough.
There you go. I just sent you an invite.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Yeah, we both have invites. It's fine. I'll back out. And come
Oh
back in.
god, I think I
You'll
got
send it
back
to me.
out too. Hold on.
No, just stay.
Alright.
I think.
I sent you an invite.
Okay, perfect. It'll come in a second, I think. I hope. I've been thinking about Facebook streaming. That I think that's the new wave, you know?
Actually, I completely disagree.
No?
No, absolutely not.
Why? Why?
Who uses Facebook?
A lot of people. Are you kidding me?
My grandparents use Facebook, and they're dead. Okay?
And they're dead. Oof. Bro, there's a bunch of Facebook streamers, or not Facebook streamers, but there's like a little bit of Facebook streamers, and that's like the perfect time to get in. Because like, if there's only a little bit, you know, bow. It's not oversaturated. Alright, click ready.
Fair enough.
Nice. John, I think I have some bad news.
Oh, what's up?
I think I didn't bring my key cards. Oh
That's
no!
oh no. Well, I mean that's fine. The ones that I have, there's a LEDX one, and two of them I think.
I can't believe that.
I mean, we can back out now.
Yeah, we can't do anything now.
No, we can. I thought. Oh no. you
Just
can't.
waiting for players.
Yeah, never mind. Oh, there we go. Deploying. Oh. My monitor turned off when I moved it. Oh no.
Nice.
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
Oh no.
Okay, no, we're good.
What just happened? Okay.
Wait. Alright, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good.
That's good.
I'm stuck on deploying. There we go.
Yeah, I didn't bring my cards. Oh my god, that pisses me
Nice.
off.
Way to go, bud.
I'm such a failure. It's okay. We'll PvP this one. Haha, you suck. Made it out. Made it out of that one too.
Probably people. Hello? There's probably people above us, by the way.
Is there?
Yeah, probably. Greening grenades.
One.
Typical lab only brings one grenade to labs.
I think there's someone out there. Not sure. Wanna peek? Oh.
Yep.
Oh, is there someone all the way at the end? Ah, shit.
I'm dead. He
Shit, you're
fucking-
dead?
Yeah. One shot to the dome. Done.
Well, that was, very quick.
Wow. White name. Let's see. Yep,
Shit,
M995,
brother.
one shot.
Brothers. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. There's so many down there.
If that was legit, I would eat my hat. I'll be right back. I'm back.
Alright.
Are you dead?
Nope.
Oh, nice.
About to be though. What? Where? Who's shooting me? Dude, are you serious right now? Ooh. Rough. What just happened? Yeah, yeah, it was a white name too.
Was it Henry?
There's so many. What was the guy who killed you?
Henry or whatever?
Mine was like Burnell or some shit like that. Burnwell. Yeah. Drip. Well, time to, you know, donate some more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this time I'll bring my actual, you know,
Oh, that'd be nice, huh?
my actual key cards. Not right, actually.
I'm ready to go.
I'm gonna use this guy's AK-104 that I got in the game.
Using one of the many VSSs or valves that I have.
Nice. Okay, so this time I will actually have my keys.
In April, I drove 55 total miles.
You drove 55 miles?
Yes, in April. To give you an idea of how much I used to drive, in March I did 408.
Damn.
And in
Where are you
January,
getting these
I did
stats?
422. I use an app called MileIQ. I use it to track my mileage for real estate.
Does it do it automatically?
Mhm.
Or okay, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, so it has it's a Microsoft app. So they do, you have to track your location, and so it's a little bit of security that you end up handing over to a private corporation, but it's a paid app, so I don't feel too bad about it. It's like $6 a month.
Oh, it's a subscription type?
Yeah, it's a paid app, so I don't feel bad about them getting my info, because
Yeah.
It's not like, welcome to Bob's Auto Tracking Emporium. Don't worry about it. We're not going to charge you because we're going to sell your information to China.
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 I saw this Family Guy episode today with Trump inside of it, and it was just hilarious. They made it with tiny ass hands, and the guy who had the voiceover was on point, dude. It was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Oh, hooray.
we are
And to get domed again.
yeah, basically.
I didn't even bring a backpack. Nice.
Oh, want to go to the key card room? I think it's kind of close.
I don't
Or
know.
no?
I didn't even know where we are. What we're doing.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Red key card should be close.
Wait, why can't I activate it? Does it not let you activate it that early? Try it.
Oh, interesting.
Huh.
Oh, I don't think this one opens. No,
This is the place, yeah.
that's really weird.
I love that. That woman's voice is amazing.
I don't know why
Let's
that's
go.
not working.
We need to get to...
Why did we even run there? Where are we going, down?
I have no clue. How did you know the way to the red part room?
It's this way, it's this way.
Okay. I follow you.
This is green. Hold on. Cover me.
Yep.
No lettuce.
Zagustin.
I hear steps. Sector G. This is definitely the place to get fucking meds.
Oh, person right over here.
I don't know if you
He's
can
in the
see
middle.
that glass.
Manager's office.
Oh, it's a fucking hatchling then. Oh no, he's juiced.
I'm pushing out. I'm pushing out. Where'd he go?
He's still inside.
I see he's still inside there. Let's push him. Oh shit.
Where?
No clue.
Down?
Down, I think.
Maybe. I have no grenades. Fuck it.
Screw it. Let's go back into that room. I'm going back to that room.
Alright.
I don't want to die this early on. You know what I mean?
Alright. It would be a shame if you died a minute into a game, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. What am I picking up here? Something. Would be a shame.
That's right, I forgot I don't have a fucking backpack.
Ooh, defibrillator.
Oh, nice.
Heck yeah.
I think that's everything.
Alright, let's
I'm surprised there's no
got an
fucking
SJ1.
raiders either. Yeah, I have an SJ1 as well.
Внимание, охране! Несанкционированные действия в секторе
I just heard sounds on our right.
Эдмонс.
Alright, are we going back?
No, that's behind us.
Yeah, that's in that.
Oh shit. You know, I'm gonna take a break.
Where did you go?
I'm dead right in front of you.
Oh, you died. Oh shit.
Yeah, I got body blocked.
Damn, brother.
So there's that. I'm gonna go back to sleep because I don't feel like I'm in the right mindset for this.
Alright, bro.
So, because like I don't care about like losing the gear. The gear doesn't matter. It's just like when I die to stupid bullshit like that, it makes me mad. So
Yeah, no, I feel you, bro. I'm sorry that you had